A lot of chatter in the hobby about GameStop buying eBay, and not gonna lie, I think it's a pretty sweet idea. Go GameStop. They've obviously been a struggling business with the retail side of things. Retail across the board with everything happening in Amazon has been a long trend down. But one of the very interesting things about collecting cards has always been the physical nature of shipping these around and authenticating them. And this letter from the CEO of GameStop, Ryan Cohen, talking about giving eBay 1,600 US locations for an entire network of authentication, intake, fulfillment, and live commerce. I think it makes a lot of sense. And eBay's big business is cards. GameStop is obviously going in towards cards, but obviously this can be a lot of eBay's businesses. Anything where you got to ship stuff around, it's really interesting. The last like unspoken thing here is like where PSA maybe plays a role in this. I know GameStop is partnered with PSA. You can submit cards there and get them back there. So I think this makes a lot of sense. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to make this work. The market caps of both companies are quite different. But I love the ambition and enthusiasm around this, and I'm not sure. I guess I understand why some people would not want this in the hobby, but eBay authentication would be faster. Some levels of consignment would be faster. You could drop cards off, get them graded, and sell them. I mean, you can already do that with PSA, but eBay just gives GameStop, another interesting angle here. I really like this. Looks like GameStop board's already approved. eBay's trading around $100, so it's like a 50%. Oh no, sorry, about a 25% premium to where they closed on Friday. And I just think, yeah, really interesting times in the hobby. And so I guess this is all going towards some sort of massive roll with Fanatics, PSA, and GameStop. But they've obviously got underutilized real estate. I would love, my cards get authenticated before I pick them up, or when I'm selling, there's guaranteed settlement. I think there's like a lot of really interesting things that GameStop and eBay could do together. The last piece of the puzzle is grading, but maybe GameStop and gets into grading themselves, or at least authenticating, and maybe then we can get away from grading, right? So we authenticate this card, we have it in our vault, and maybe some sort of non-mint type thing. So this is really what COMC could have been. I've got my own gripes with COMC. I think it's fascinating business, and they could have done a lot with it. But yeah, I think eBay's been kind of ticking along. Their stock price has done really well. I think they are technically growing, but this could really be a good partnership here with the physical stores, and obviously a platform that like 99.9% of the stuff people are selling is physical. So you've got like a logistics play in here where maybe they become like an interesting logistics company. You've got on-site vaulting. You've got, again, like the intake fulfillment stuff, really interesting. And what I probably like most about it is like some level of guaranteed settlement. No buyers saying they didn't get cards or they're destroyed. No sellers canceling orders after they're done. So I think it's super interesting. I would absolutely love to hear Nat at PSA talk about this and what he thinks. Short term probably benefits their business big time, but long term this could be super competitive towards them if eBay and GameStop launch some sort of like authentication slash grading thing. So again, super excited. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen here, see what eBay comes out and says. But looks like the proposal's out there. It's being reported on quite a bit. The sports card industry seems pretty mixed about it. But yeah, with the growth of everything across the board, I think this makes a lot of sense. They've got power packs, so they could do a lot of the repack stuff themselves as well. It's definitely going to be really, really, really interesting. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot more on this to come out, and we'll see what happens.